else? What else? A-F-R-I-C. Come on, come on, come on. A-F-R-I-C. Just let's go. So let's dance now. It is my turn. Just want you. I am ready for your action. Just want you. You should cut off all distractions. It's all on you. And just give me some.
Another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbing Minds. Welcome. My name is Adegbola Obi Uchendu. You're welcome to our very first show in 2015. The holidays already over for a lot of people. We did have a lot of fun, I want to believe. For those of you who traveled out of your various destinations and went to have fun in your villages or out of the country, work starts tomorrow, so holidays are over. And it's been a sort of interesting period with the holidays. Politics was very heated in spite of the fact that people were on holiday. The Christmas period seemed to be pretty quiet with things happening up north, especially in the northeast with terrorism and Boko Haram, but things have sort of taken a nosedive again as the year commenced. 2014 was probably the bloodiest year in our recent history with a lot of lives lost and the new dimension of kidnappings, of mass kidnappings, I beg your pardon. And it seems like 2015 has started on that note again. First of all, 265 days since over 200 girls were abducted from Chibok, and we still don't know where they are. And we did hear that, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, about 40 boys aged between 10 and 23 were abducted from somewhere in Borno State again. So the kidnappings have moved over into 2015. And like I've been saying for a couple of weeks on the show now, it looks like politics is going to be seriously heated in the next couple of months, at least up till May maybe. And for that period, there's going to be a lot of distractions, especially with security. So it looks like, sadly as it is, security is going to be very lax and things are going to continue the way they are. We did hear this morning, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, about a military base being taken in Baga in Borno State. That, I don't know, it's probably the scariest thing I've heard. If a military base can be taken over by terrorists, then I don't know. We just hope that 2015 doesn't bring too much bad news like last year did. We hope that the elections go well. And a lot of us do have dreams for 2015, and we do hope that things go well. Nigeria is the one country that we have, and we're looking forward to things shaping up and, you know, sort of aligning properly after February 14th, which is supposed to be a day of love, but it's also the day for elections. Today on the show, we're going to be looking at factors that will shape 2015, and we're going to start with politics and the elections. I have here with me a young man who's very, very political and very interested in politics, and we're going to be talking about things that we should be looking forward to in the next couple of weeks. Kayode Adegbola, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here today.
Nice to be here again.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. Politics is in the air. That's all everybody's talking about.
Absolutely.
On social media. I was in my village over Christmas, and I think every single visitor we had, we spent at least the first 1 hour talking about, you know, Buhari and Jonathan and Buhari and Jonathan and APC and PDP.
I'll interview you
So
about that after the show.
it's very interesting. What do you think is happening now? What should we be looking forward to? I mean, people are talking about debates, people are talking about campaigns, but things have been quiet, especially from both camps in the last week.
Well, I think that there's been a lot of underground political activity, from what I know. But now that work is resuming from this week, I know that we should be expecting some major announcements from both political parties. For example, PDP just released a very heavily loaded list of members of the Good Luck campaign team. I expect that the APC should do the same pretty soon as well, and then we can begin to have timetables of campaigns.
Yeah, let's talk about that now, because a lot of people have said that the APC seems to have left things really late, with the conventions holding in December, and at this time their campaign hasn't properly kicked off, so to speak, especially since they're starting off facing an incumbent who's been in government for 4 years or 5 years. Do you think that's going to be a factor against them eventually?
Well, I honestly don't particularly think so. I think that one thing that we can say about the so-called lateness is that it was probably strategic, because it's important for APC in conducting primaries to also consider the losses of incumbents and other candidates in other parties who might be willing to come to APC or to go to APC to contest.
Yeah.
So I think that could be a plausible reason for the lateness or the perceived lateness of the primaries of APC.
Let's look at both candidates now. Everybody has said that it's going to be the tightest race we've had since this present dispensation in 1999. It looks like it's going to be a very close race. What do you think is going to work? Let's start with President Jonathan now. What are his major strengths that you think will probably make him win?
I think President Jonathan's major strengths are the power of incumbency, the fact that PDP has existed for a lot longer than APC has, and the money that is available to be thrown around. There have been big figures here and there that have been bandied as stolen money or missing money. They call it missing money, but I would say it's stolen money because we've also been told that there's not much of a difference between stealing and corruption, or that there is a difference between stealing and corruption. I can't remember how he puts it. But there's a lot of stolen money going around, and there's also a lot of money that has been, we saw the fundraising ceremony that was held recently, and a lot of money was donated to Goodluck's campaign. So I think that one of the strengths of his bid for re-election is the kind of money that is available to be thrown around.
Yeah, speaking of money being thrown around, that has also been accused. The APC has also been accused of that, especially with the Rivers State governor saying that members of staff and members of the government civil service were being owed because he was trying to finance Buhari's campaign and all of that. So it's something that's an allegation that's across board.
Well, it is an allegation that has not been proved, or there's
on either side.
Well, at least on the side of the $20 billion that is allegedly missing, it was said that the money is only missing and not stolen. I haven't heard that any money is missing from Rivers State. Nobody has come out to say that any money is missing from Rivers State. And Governor Amechi himself has said that it is ridiculous for anybody to say that he has used state funds to fund a campaign.